Before I get started, I just want to thank everybody for liking, subscribing, and sharing this video. It really helps a lot and I really appreciate it. And to my Patreons, Kevin, Joanne, and Rick, and to people who have been sending me letters through the mail. If you want to send me anything, I will pop my P.O. box up on the screen right now. You will notice this video is a little bit different format than my other ones. I'm filming an intro now because I did film this the same day as I filmed the last video on the Tobacco River Dam. And that video was getting a little bit long, so I went ahead and split this off. Also giving me an opportunity to test out the green screen. This is kind of showing what's able to come on this channel. I'll be able to kind of stream each one of the live cameras. Good news on the Edenville Dam live camera, I will hopefully be setting that one up very soon. And if you want to go ahead and support the other efforts to set up cameras on Secord and Smallwood Dam, the link for the GoFundMe pages is in the description down below, as well as my PayPal account link. There have been a lot of people asking what is going on with the Edenville Dam right now. And the short answer is it doesn't look like much, but there's a lot of planning behind the scenes that is happening right now. Hopefully very shortly we will start to see some work going on. You know, the embankment will need to be refilled back in, the spillways will need to be lowered, and the sediment downriver of the Edenville Dam will need to be cleared out of there. We'll be able to see all that on the Edenville Dam live camera when I go ahead and get that set up. We missed out on a lot of this footage on the Tobacco River Dam, not being able to see the backside of it. So that's going to be very exciting. I also have been posting a lot of pictures on my Facebook page right after I'm done filming videos. So kind of gives you a little bit sneak peek of what's to come. If you want to go ahead and follow me on my Facebook page, I will also post the link to that in the description down below. And it is a very busy time in my life right now. My wife and I are working on building a house together. There's a lot of work going on with this actually, the planning. So I will actually be filming this as well, and that will be going on my other YouTube channel. I'll also post that in the link in the description down below if you want to go ahead and follow me there. Kind of a neat to follow me on that one as well, because I do post some behind the scenes footage of setting up live cameras, something that I don't always post on this channel all the time. So that's a quick intro to this video. There's not going to be any GoPro footage on the ground. This is going to be all drone video, and I'm going to go ahead and do voiceover and kind of describe what you guys are seeing. So let's jump on over into it. You're now viewing the drone video, and I'm flying towards the east. Edenville Dam is right in the center of the screen, and where this water is flowing towards the bottom of the screen is actually where the embankment failed. There's no longer any earthen embankment right there on the left-hand side of the screen. Go ahead and drop a little bit in altitude and get a little bit closer up view. You may be able to see the two geese right here swimming in front of the dam. I wanted to get down a little bit closer and film them. The seawall over on the left side of the dam looks like it's falling into the water a little bit further. There used to be a generator over here on the side of the dam as well. That has been removed. You can start to see a little bit of the excavator tracks over there, so I'm guessing they got out here and removed that generator before it went ahead and fell into the water. So yep, here we go. Nice close-up of the geese. I always like to film the wildlife when I'm out here. And it seems like the drone doesn't really bother much of the wildlife. Now I'm going ahead and flying towards the south. So flying right down the new river path. Lots of rapids in this area, and the water is not very deep here at all. So this area that I'm flying through right now, where the electrical pole is, used to be where the embankment was, this earthen embankment, and actually right where the dam ended up failing. So all that water went rushing downriver here, and you can see it leveled a lot of these trees in the background. Right in the middle of the screen is actually the Edenville Falls though. I will go ahead and gain a little bit of altitude and get a straight down view of these. Maybe pop up a before and after shot as well, because I do like to see how these have changed over the last few months. There isn't as much water flowing over these now with the Tobacco River spillway being lowered. That water on the other side of M30 Bridge is now flowing over that way, over the new Tobacco River spillway. And this water is all from the Tittabawassee River flowing in this direction. Still a pretty good flow though, since we do have a lot of that springtime, summer snow melt and runoff coming down, and we're actually getting quite a few rainstorms in this area right now as well. I wasn't able to see any fish during this filming, but they usually like to sit right downriver here of the Edenville Fall area. It's kind of interesting looking at the clay formations over on the right hand side of the screen. Our bedrock here in Michigan is considered clay, and you can just see it looks like a lot of the waves, the rushing water that was flowing over this just scoured the earth. And right here on the right hand side of the screen, I'm going to go ahead and pan over that direction, is where the sediment is blocking the old river path. So that water over here to the right actually flows right up into the back of the Edenville Dam, and further down south here is the M30 bridge. I'm now facing the east, looking towards that sediment where it's blocking the river path over there on the right hand side of the screen, and now panning towards the left, which is towards the north. And like I was saying, we can see the old river path flowing right up to the backside of the Edenville Dam here. Not necessarily flowing though, this water has been very stagnant since the dam failure. Even a couple pieces of rubble still laying here behind the dam. But this spillway should be lowered very soon, and then that water flow will be redirected over top of this dam when the Edenville earthen embankment is refilled back in. Again, not sure of an exact date of when this work will happen. It's still in the planning stages, but it should be happening very soon. There's a lot of work to happen over here on this dam. We can see how nice Tobacco River Dam is looking now. I can't wait till we see this one undergo its repairs. You can see a little bit inside of the powerhouse. In my last video, I did get up a nice close-up in there. Things don't look very different though. These spillways sure look very scoured though and scarred. A few stumps laying up on the top of them yet. And the earthen embankment right here is eroding slowly. You can see that sand on the inside of it where the grass started falling away, but we could see those tracks right up towards the top of the dam. I think that's when they went ahead and rode an excavator up there and removed the generator that used to be sitting on this side. Now we'll slowly fly over the top of this, flying towards the north and facing down to take a look at the seawall that keeps collapsing into the water further and further. It doesn't look like the seawall was actually pounded very far into the ground. And over on the left-hand side of the screen, we can just see the side of the Edenville Dam, those kind of concrete structures holding up the training walls. I did get a lot of historical photographs of the 4 dams as well. Well, technically 5 dams with the Tobacco River Dam. But yeah, that is going to be an interesting video. I might just do a voiceover and kind of show those photos one at a time, but they do look really neat to go back in history and see the photos of when these dams were first being built. Now I'm going ahead, kind of coming around the front side of the dam, now facing towards the south, kind of the southwest direction. And again, you can see the inside of this earthen embankment. Now I'm back to the Edenville Fall area, facing towards the north, so we get a little bit of a different perspective from this side. Again, I'm not seeing much fish here in the video. The water level is a little bit shallower than usual with the water going over the Tobacco River Dam, like I said. But they sure are beautiful. I'm going to go ahead now and start flying upriver. This is the Tittabawassee River. Couple killdeer over there on the left-hand side of the screen that I just went by. They should be making nest and laying eggs very soon. Looks like there was a goose over there on the right-hand side as well. When I'm flying my DJI Mavic Pro 2 drone, that's the drone that I use. I'm doing this all from my phone. just being able to view that screen. So a lot of things are not very clear on that small of a screen till I get back and start editing it. We're coming up on the area where the steam shovel was though. So right over here on the right hand side is where that steam shovel used to lay. You can't even tell it was there anymore. Hopefully we'll be doing an update with Michael on this very soon now that the weather is warming up again and he's able to get back out there and get working on it again. Thanks for watching, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Also make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next videos I will be posting, and leave your questions, comments, and suggestions below. As always, I just want to give a massive thanks to the people who support me on Patreon. Never underestimate the value of your contribution to keeping this channel going. Thank you.